Good afternoon. We are live from the East Coast. I am 15 minutes south of Port St. Lucie, about 25 minutes north of West Palm Beach on I-95. The outer bands, the first outer bands are coming through. We got some howling winds and blowing rain. You know, nothing too crazy right now that we couldn't handle. There are some outer bands coming through. The major problem on the northeast side of a hurricane is tornadoes on the outer bands are so intense, and we've had 10 tornadoes touch down across the Treasure Coast, which is the east coast, the southern east coast of Florida, pretty much where I am. Stewart County, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, West Palm Beach. 10 tornadoes have touched down, and they aren't little ones. We are in a F3. We are in an F3 tornado warning as the sirens go off on TV every 5 to 10 minutes. It hasn't stopped all day. The outer bands are very intense, and that's where tornadoes are spun out, especially in these southern states. Sarasota is looking at the bullseye. Tampa Bay might escape the bullseye, which is huge. Over 1 million residents would be spared of life-damaging results. They are still going to get hit pretty hard. The wind is picking up here on the East Coast. I can only imagine what the ocean's looking like on the West Coast. We're expecting some minor flooding, maybe 3 to 5 inches of rain. Nothing that we haven't faced even up north in New York before. The winds are supposed to gust to about 75, 80 miles per hour at times tonight. I'm going to try to get out there in my blue rain gear. You know, I'm representing my New York Giants. I'm going to get up on the bridge, which is right outside the community where the people go jogging over this huge high bridge. I'm going to get up on the bridge for you guys and try to take on some storm. You know, a la Ms. Jim Cantore type of stuff. I know Jim Cantore, wherever there's a mean storm, he's there. And he's out on the beach in Sarasota right now. If you can catch him live on the Weather Channel. I wanted to give you a small video. I'm in my backyard where I usually hang out and watch the football games. We got the Tigers on. We got the Mets and Yankees coming up tonight. And we make a little prayer that the electricity doesn't go out till after the sports night is over. You know, at least give me my sports. You know, what's a New Yorker without his sports, right? I was going to talk a little bit about the Giants this coming week. You know, I'm really happy and excited, as a lot of the people know me. Big Blue Crew. The Twitter guys, everybody knows the Giants. You know, I live for the Giants. We all do. I'm happy with what I'm seeing, the growth in the young kids. Some people are still stuck on the negative. I understand after all these years. But I think the youth is growing. You're seeing signs. Every rookie is contributing. I love this kid, Tracy. The O-line's among the top in the league. And, you know, when some people are still angry that, you know, McKinney is killing it. He has 5 interceptions this year for Green Bay, but you can always find a way to manipulate the cap, right? Through bonuses and all. But Joe Schoen chose to build his team and allocate the money to the 2 lines. And right now, we have 2 lines that are amongst the top of the league. Defensive line leads the NFL with 22 sacks. They're doing damage. Dexter Lawrence, you can argue, is the best defender in football. He's got 6 sacks, only behind Hutchinson at 6.5. Okay? And Dexter is a DT. This kid Newman looking like a promising future safety. So I'm not missing McKinney. I'm all good with it. I'm not going to be mad that he's having a good season over there. You can't look at other players having good years other places and then be bitter about it. I think the Giants go into Sunday night with an opportunity to get to 3-3. It's a nationally televised game, which we historically haven't done well on lately. So there's a chance to reverse that curse. Get to 3-3. I believe the Giants have themselves a season. Daniel Jones right now is among the top QBs in the league. Not in general. I'm talking through 6 weeks of football in the NFL, 5 weeks. You know, a lot of people don't like that, but I'm talking facts. Those are the truth. The numbers prove it. He's playing damn good winning football. The Giants should have at least one more win against Washington, and they didn't carry a kicker that day. He got hurt. Whatever it is, it's in the past. I'm looking forward. If the Giants could get to 3-3, and I'm looking down the road, they got the Eagles, Washington. These are home games. A game in Pittsburgh, obviously, is going to be tough. But the Giants have an opportunity to maybe get themselves to 5-4. maybe 5-5, maybe 5-4. And if the Giants can do that, go to Carolina, go to Germany to play the Carolina Panthers, which are probably the worst team in football with the Patriots. The Giants have a chance to get going into the second half of the year where the schedule gets a tad weaker. And you know what? They may give us what I thought they would give us, which is a meaningful, competitive football, fighting for a wild card in week 16 and 17. And that's what we all thought would be considered a good season. The young kids are growing. And I gotta say this, man. I'm a big fan of Daboll, and he's grown on me the last few weeks because he's proven to me that he's maturing as a head coach, and this fucking team is balling out. They're playing their asses for him, and that's all I gotta see. The Giants have gotten better and better each week. There's been growth, development, and improvement, and the young kids are contributing big time. And Daboll, I give Daboll a lot of cookies. I see Daniel Jones' hard work combined with the teaching and development of a Brian Daboll with Jones, because we all know Daboll and the quarterbacks. As the storm is starting to pick up, the outer bands are really bringing it, and so am I. The New York Giants can give us a season. I'm a believer. Go out and beat Cincinnati Sunday night. Give these fan base a big home win, 2 in a row, and something to really start to chew on. Right now, when you come off a win, everything feels great. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to be over-emotional. But I'm a believer that this team has gotten better, and they should have at least 1, if not 2 more wins already. But they've been in every game except for the Minnesota game, and they've grown and gotten better on offense every single week. I'm looking forward to Sunday night. This is the Miz in the midday, and I'm going to be bringing you live coverage from this Hurricane Milton as it hits my home in Florida. But I tell you right now, the Miz misses New York City.